it's nice to have you in conversation with me. So, you've just passed the board exam and you have scored 97 in chemistry, and that was a very good achievement. So, what I would like to do is that discuss how you went ahead, having this great achievement. 97 is not simple to score. You have only lost 3 marks. So, are you regretful first losing that 3 marks? You expected that, or
No, no. I'm happy with whatever marks I scored. I'm very grateful actually. So,
okay?
regretting won't do anything. So, I don't even think about it.
Right, right, right. So, how did you go about this achievement?
Ma'am, chemistry is one of my favorite subjects actually. So, it wasn't that difficult. The only difficult part was inorganic. And I'm pretty sure I lost those 3 marks in inorganic actually.
Okay, so
So,
it is one of the very few students who actually like chemistry. Most of them dislike chemistry. So, yeah, it's a different feedback from you. Yes, please carry.
Uh, chemistry is fine. I like organic, especially. The reactions are like the best part for me. So it was easy for me to practice. It was easy for me to understand everything, especially I had good teachers. So it was easy. I won't say too easy because I had some setbacks as well. But at the same time, it was possible. So I practiced the numericals, the reactions. I read NCRT multiple times because it was my primary source of revision. I never really relied on notes as much, just NCRT. And I also practiced PYQs, previous year questions from different years. And so that helped me ultimately to achieve 97.
Yeah, yeah. So, it is very consistent to hear from good scorers that NCRT is the master brain
Mm.
behind your success. And you also agree with it. So, I mean, yeah, the rest of the students can definitely take this good advice and then really go on for this grand achievement. So, it's a general inquiry that your 11 basics must have been very strong, and that helped you to score this. What do you say about that?
Yes, for organic, especially 11th is the basic part, right? We didn't have much of organic in 10th, so 11 was the starting point. And since 11th was strong for me, I could do organic in 12th as well. Organic is most of the syllabus
33
in
marks
12th.
out of 70 is for organic, and that is why I see the stress factor on organic. Yeah,
Yes.
I understand.
So, because my 11th was strong, I could do 12th as well. The only thing is inorganic. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
the
I
yeah
think that will remain, not a question mark with most of the students, not only for you, most of the good scorers also. Right.
yes.
And
Even though my inorganic was pretty good in 11th, in 12th it was difficult within like D block and everything. Um, it was not my best subject there. Physical as well. It was heavy in 11th, but coming to 12th, it was like a little less. The quantity was a little less, so I could do that as well, probably.
right.
The only thing is enough.
Doesn't matter, but it was really a very, very good achievement. And you are a PCMB student.
Yes.
Oh, so how was it? What was your overall aggregate score with PCM and with PCB, if you can just share with us?
As in the percentage, or
Yes, yes, percentage. PCM percentage and PCB percentage.
I didn't calculate it like separately like that, but overall it's 94.8
Okay. That means
PCMB.
yeah, that means whether you take PCM or whether you take PCB, it is 95% in aggregate.
Okay.
Roughly, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, my
Yes.
God. Uh, uh, you have to have a special, He-Man skill for doing that. So, yeah, but how did you, I mean, PCM, PCB, 95%, any any piece of advice that you give so that you could crack both these with such golden colors?
Well, most people are scared of PCMB because of the quantity. Having four major subjects, and they are very heavy on you. So because of that, people are scared of it. But if you can manage it, time management and especially consistency, those two together can help you score good marks, even if you take PCMB. And PCMB itself is a good field because it gives you many options going forward.
Okay, so you have your many options open. More than PCM students, you have your PCMB options open. Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's excellent. And you are looking for a career which is opting with PCMB, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So is it a better advantage compared to PCB or PCM students? Those who can, of course, manage it.
Yes. Yeah, I think so because initially before 11th, I was planning to go in the medical field. But so I was planning to take PCB. But my parents told me that take maths also, it would be better for you. Even though I was reluctant, I took it. It was hard to manage at first, but then I got the hang of it. And then I later discovered that medical is not the best option for me. I would rather prefer to go into a mathematics field or a physics field, basically. So that's one advantage. If you are sure of something that you want to do tech or want to do medical, then go for PCM or PCB accordingly. But if you're not sure, then and if you can manage, then PCMB is a good option.
Oh, nice. You seem so positive about it, and it gives good vibes when you speak that yes, it is definitely possible. Yeah, so definitely it's nothing to get scared of.
Yes.
If you can.
There are scary parts of it as well. Like I said, I had setbacks as well. But at the end of the day, you should look at the light rather than the dark.
Oh, nice. Okay. Piece of advice that you'd like to give the PCMB students, the future PCMB students?
Well, talking about the subjects, they're different. Maths is heavily practice based, and bio is a lot of mugging up. So you have to manage that all the time. For maths, especially, practice is important. Bio, you have to read the NCERT. You have to line by line read it, make notes, highlight everything, make diagrams. There's a lot of stuff to do. So there's this spectrum that is it practice based or is it a lot of theory? So you have to manage that properly. If you can manage it, then of course you'll get good marks. You'll score very nicely. But chemistry and physics, they're kind of similar in terms of practice and theory percentage. So it is easier to manage as compared to maths and biology. For biology, like I said, highlighting, mugging up, you can only mug up if you understand the theory first. For example, for Krebs cycle, if you can understand it, make a story out of it or a song out of it, you can remember it much better as compared to just mugging it up. For math, write down the formulas, understand the theory behind it also. Just because math is practice based doesn't mean it doesn't have theory. It has a lot of theory involved as well. Learn that, understand that, then practice it, apply the formulas. And again, for boards especially, PYQs are a must. So if you can do the PYQs of all these 4 subjects, it would be beneficial for you.
And how many months do you do those PYQs? For how many months?
I started from the very beginning of 12th because my school teachers also preferred it. So from the beginning of 12th only, as one chapter finishes, I do the PYQs of it. Second chapter finishes, PYQs, like that. I just continued.
Oh, that is a very good piece of advice. Wow. Yes. Yeah.
And yeah, at the end, I just had to revise from NCRT itself and then do the PYQs and it was done.
Thank you so much, Dia, for your precious time. Definitely, I feel that you have inspired some student who will watch this video. And thank you for being a part of my channel. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.